I had the opportunity to grow up with a wonderful grandmother. She taught me how to pray. She taught me how to keep a smile on my face. When I was about 15, I'd always seen, she was just a real go-getter. She had always, she was the true matriarch of our family. She cooked us 3 meals a day at times, and she worked, and she was just one of those types that you just couldn't put enough work on her shoulders. And she was coming and going all the time. And when I was about 16, 17 years old, she went in for a routine surgery on her back, and they messed up and hit some type of nerve in her spinal cord, and she never walked again after that. And she never, that smile and that charisma and that enthusiasm never stopped. She just happened to be sitting down in a wheelchair, but she always had a good word. And I had the opportunity to write a song for a kind of a gospel compilation of songs a couple of years ago, and this was a tribute to my grandma, and it's a song called "And She Danced." Well, I hated waking up on Sunday mornings with dreams I needed finished in my sleep. But I knew that soon that horn would be honking, and then off to church we'd go from week to week. I watched my grandmother pray unto the Father. I said nothing was left out or left to chance. Yeah, one by one she named all her children. When that praying was through, she gave a dance. And she danced for him and lifted up his name on high. Oh, she danced for him. Fill me up with your love, she cried. And I watched her burdens melt away and the room began to glow. And as a child I knew that we were not alone. Now that I am grown and superstitious, I've taken on the world and worldly views. And there's no one there to wake me up on Sunday. More often than not, I just refuse. Oh, but when the weight of this place gets too heavy, and I can't see on past my circumstance, I can see a woman with her children, all that taught me how to pray and how to dance. Oh, she danced for him and lifted up his name on high. Oh, she danced for him. Fill me up with your love, she cried. And I watched her burdens melt away and the room began to glow. And as a child I knew that we were not alone. As a child I knew that we were not alone. Thank y'all so much. You know, sometimes when we get in a depressed state for a while, maybe we didn't know that we were had that black cloud over us, but when we kind of come out of that, we seem like a new person. This is a song that was on my last CD. It's a song called "Come Back Kid." Hope you like it. Well, I'm a real high roller, I'm a real smooth dude. It wasn't long ago that I was singing the blues. I had my head stuck down in the sand, and I was feeling low. But then the ground started shaking, there was seismic shifting, tables started turning, scripts started flipping. Got up off of my knees and started walking tall. Yeah, if I was feeling any better, would be against the law. That's right. I'm back here, yeah, that's what they say. Bringing it back a little more every day. Count my blessings, got out of the rain. I stopped crying about those things I couldn't change, and I said goodbye to my bygones. I dried up all of my tears. Oh, don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years. Well, everybody's talking about this new guy with a pep in his step and a gleam in his eye. The ladies from the Newcastle church are all in a buzz. They say he walks and he talks and he looks sort of the same as that guy we used to know. You remember what's his name? One of them spoke up and said, man, I heard that dude died. Yeah, it's invasion of the body snatchers of the very finest kind. I'm back here, yeah, that's what they say. Bringing it back a little more every day. Count my blessings, got out of the rain. I stopped crying about the things I couldn't change, and I said goodbye to my bygones. I dried up all of my tears, but don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years. Oh no, here we go. Yeah, that's what they say. Bringing it back a little more every day. Count my blessings, got out of the rain. I stopped crying about those things I couldn't change, and I say goodbye to my bygones. Hey, I dried up all of my tears, but don't call it a comeback. Don't call it a comeback. Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years. All right. Thank you all so much. This is a song that I wrote probably about 20 years ago. I was living in Nashville at the time, and I stayed there for a couple of years and trying to figure out what it meant to be a songwriter. You thought you were a songwriter, then you get around, you know, some real guys that could really do it, and it was a great experience. Nashville gets a lot of grief, but there's a lot of good folks there, just normal old blue-collar cashiers and bankers and car salesmen. All came there to write songs in the very beginning, and it was a wonderful, wonderful experience. But I think I was missing home a little bit. And I was thinking about my grandmother, my grandfather, and my mom. My mom was a single mother that raised 5 kids, and all those 5 kids were not her idea. My pop wanted the big family. But when it came down to it, she was the one that put it all together and made it all happen. This is a little bit about my grandfather and a little bit about my mother. There's a woman, better move that up. There's a woman with with her children on the sidewalk, waiting for the school bus to arrive. A hug and a sigh and a wave goodbye, and they're rolling. She's got just enough time to get to work by 9. Friends and relation wonder how she'll do it. Whispers from behind she overhears. They say all alone in this world, how will she make it? Well, that's information she'll gladly volunteer. She says, I know Jesus, and I know He sees us. I may not have those things that glitter or shine, but the love of my family is pleasing. And I know Jesus, and I'm satisfied. There's a man in a cotton field in August. Lines on his face tell stories deep, and he will sell everything the good Lord gives him. But what Mother Nature kills, he'll have to keep. For children, 80 acres and a banknote. He makes just enough to maintain from day to day. But if you ask him at all about the future, with a smile on his face, here's what he'll say. He'll say, I know Jesus, and I know He sees us, and I may not have those things that glitter or shine, but the love of my family is pleasing. And I know Jesus, and I'm satisfied. Yeah, I know Jesus, and I'm satisfied. Thank you all so much. I don't think I played that between you. Most of my songs usually kind of have a redeeming quality to them a little bit. You know, they get a little twisted for a second, and then they always seem to, that's just the way my mind works. I think being raised by a positive grandmother and a positive mother, and, you know, we didn't feel sorry for ourselves too much. And no matter how dark the song starts to get, it just seems like I have to bring it home at the end. And this is I'm going to leave you with a song that's off of my most recent CD. We're actually making a new CD right now. We just had a Kickstarter campaign, and everybody was so kind, and it wasn't looking good there at first, but everybody came in right at the last, and we're in the studio right now making a new CD. But this is a song called One for the Road. Hope you like it. What if there was a house built tall and wide with nothing but love and joy inside? Shone like a light throughout the neighborhood. You knew what time it was when it started smelling good. Now that would be the one. That would be the one. What if there was a day we could live the dream? Always on the spot, we were always on the scene. The camera boys came over miles around just to see if me and you were tearing up the town. Now that would be the one. That would be the one. See, it would be one for the money, one for the show, one for good measure when we go. Once in a lifetime, one in a million, one for the road in case we get the feeling. What if we never shook hands and always hugged it out? Never understood what the fighting was about. Now that would be the one. Yeah, that would be the one. Yes, sir. If there was a rule, one in every town, you had to do a dance when you heard your favorite sound. You had to give a word to someone you never knew, judged for what you did, not for what you didn't do. Now that would be the one. That would be the one. See, it would be one for the money, one for the show, one for good measure when we go, go, go. Once in a lifetime, one in a million, one for the road in case we get the feeling. What if there were some words I could truly say to make you turn around, make you want to stay, make you feel at home with all you'll ever need? You didn't have to go, no, you never had to leave. Now that would be the one. That would be the one. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate it. Thanks for having me. Tell somebody out there you care about how much you care about them today. Appreciate it.